Okay, so today we're doing a deep dive into something really interesting, at least to me,
Uh-huh.
guided nature walks
Interesting.
and their potential for like ecotherapy.
Okay.
We've got these firsthand accounts from a walk put on by Peek into Nature
Yeah.
in Lalbagh,
Oh, wow.
that garden in Bangalore, India.
I've heard of it.
Yeah, it's supposed to be beautiful.
I've seen some pictures and it looks absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited to get into these people's experiences,
Yeah.
see what they had to say, and then just figure out
Uh-huh.
why are these walks so impactful?
Yeah, it's fascinating to me how much people are realizing
Yeah.
the benefits of just being out in nature, but in a guided setting,
Yeah.
Ecotherapy is getting so popular.
Yeah.
I'm really interested to hear what these people had to say.
Yeah. Well, one thing that really stood out to me just watching the video
Okay.
was how enthusiastic everybody was.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. They were so engaged.
And it was clear to me that they got something really special out of this walk.
That's great.
Like way more than just like a regular stroll in the park,
Yeah. I think people are really starting to recognize that
Yeah.
connection between mind and body
Hmm.
and how nature can affect both.
Yeah.
It's not just about getting exercise.
Right.
It's about that mental and emotional part,
Yeah.
immersing yourself
Mm-hmm.
in the natural world.
Right. And one of the people in the video even said that they'd been to Lalbagh
Okay.
many times before.
Oh, wow.
Doing this guided walk
Mhm.
was a totally different experience.
Interesting.
Yeah. They said they actually preferred it to walking alone.
That's a good point, I think, that having a guide can really make a difference.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they can tell you about all the plants and animals.
That's true.
So you actually notice things that you would miss otherwise.
Yeah.
Like, for example, maybe they'd point out this
Oh, go-
symbiotic relationship between, I don't know, an ant and a tree. And then it's like you suddenly see this whole interconnectedness in the ecosystem.
That makes sense.
And, they might do some mindfulness stuff too
Okay.
to help you be in the moment.
That's cool.
And then there's the social aspect too.
Right.
You're with other people.
Yeah.
The guide can help build a little sense of community.
I like that.
So it just adds to the whole enjoyment.
Yeah, it's like having a really knowledgeable friend
Exactly.
who can unlock all the secrets of the garden.
Exactly.
And so many people in the video talked about how relaxed and rejuvenated they felt after the walk.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Like all their stress just melted away.
Yeah. And
Right.
there's actually science to back that up.
Oh.
Being in nature can lower your cortisol levels,
It's interesting.
which is the stress hormone.
Oh.
And there's even research that suggests
What's that?
that some places, like forests with a lot of biodiversity,
Okay.
are even better at reducing stress.
Wow. So it's not just about
Right.
being outside.
Exactly.
It's about being in a
Yeah.
rich natural environment.
So it's not just a feeling.
Right.
There's a physiological change happening.
real change happening in your body.
That's wild.
Yeah.
But I noticed that these walks seem to offer even more than just relaxation.
Oh, yeah.
Some people were talking about learning the medicinal uses of plants,
Oh, interesting.
which they never would have known on their own.
Yeah, that's one of the cool things about ecotherapy.
What's that?
You start to learn more about the natural world.
Right.
And you end up feeling more connected to your local ecosystem.
Yeah, and these walks
Yeah.
are just a really good example
Totally.
of how ecotherapy can work.
Yeah.
They're like this simple and accessible entry point for anybody who
Right.
wants to try it out.
It's true. It makes me think,
Yeah.
what are some things that you could focus on
Okay.
the next time you go for a walk?
Okay.
Beyond just what you see,
Like, what about the sounds? Like
Wow.
birds singing, or the smells, like wildflowers,
Interesting.
or even just different textures, like the bark of a tree.
Okay.
Engaging all your senses can really make a difference.
That's a great point.
Yeah, and it can really enhance those therapeutic effects.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's a good takeaway.